Like in high school, what were your interests? Or did you think you're going to be, like, this is the career path that you
No,
were going
definitely
to?
not. In high school, I was in the drama club, but I always wanted to be backstage. I always wanted to do stage crew. I was an assistant stage manager. I was the stage manager for one play, but they were always short guys, so they always talked me into being on stage
Yeah.
and in front of the audience. But I did, robotics club. I did the recycling club, Seek, chess club. So I was a bit of a nerd.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, chess were pretty fun. So it's like chess that inspired you, like, let me strategize.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could say that.
So what was like the major that you focused on college?
So I went to Northeastern when I graduated and studied mechanical engineering. I wanted to, kind of following up on my recycling club environmental background that I'd begun building in high school, I wanted to work in clean energy. So I studied mechanical engineering and got a job afterwards at a biofuel startup.
What was the Buffett startup? Like, what did you do there?
So I was a design engineer building, they were called photobioreactors.
Yeah.
It looked like big pool floats with algae pumping through it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it like, because I see like I know there's like those algae pools, like different colors once they turn it a different color on, it's like a weird documentary I watched like ages ago. But is it like that, or is it something completely different?
They didn't change colors. So yeah, we had a couple of, this is fun, I love talking about this stuff. Yeah. We had a couple of demo facility in Texas and a pilot plant in Texas and a demo facility in New Mexico. And I worked at the lab in Bedford. And our algae, it was really cyanobacteria. It was genetically modified to produce ethanol.
Oh, okay.
So it would eat, there would be a chemical trigger, and instead of producing food for itself, it would start producing ethanol for fuel.
Nice. So it's
Yeah.
like, is it clean, renewable?
It would be carbon neutral. So you'd take up the carbon dioxide from something, extract it from somewhere else, power plant, gas flue or something, pump it into this liquid for feedstock for the algae, and then when you get the ethanol out, eventually it would be a fuel, you'd burn it, and you'd release that carbon dioxide weeks, months, years down the road.
I saw that you did, you got LED light bulb in Sussex Street. Was it?
So,
or working on that?
Yeah, we're, jump ahead a couple of years.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Back in Whitman, I was on the finance committee when we were pursuing LED light bulb retrofits for the streetlights. Mm-hmm. That was the old assistant town administrator, Lisa Green. That was one of her big projects at the time. And we were pursuing grants. Whitman's a green community. Mm-hmm. So we were able to pursue some grants through the state that would pay for the transfer. We changed a couple of contract rules with Verizon and National Grid, who own the poles. So we owned the streetlights, and it was saving the town, last I checked, it was about $100,000, $130,000 a year on combination electric bills from more efficient light bulbs and rental fees from National Grid and Verizon. And the total cost was completely paid back in only about, I think it was about 3 years.
Nice.
So by now we're making money on it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Throughout like high school, you did the environmental recycling club.
Yeah, Whitman-Hanson has a student environmental awareness club. It was actually really nice. I got to work with that club last year when they proposed a by-law at town meeting to ban single-use plastic bags and styrofoam containers in town, which just took effect a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, so that's why everybody has a paper bag.
That's why they're all paper bags now.
I figured that like environmental, like because you say Whitman is a green community, so it's like, did that push you more towards being like, I want to be the selectman for this town, or it's like because like you were born and raised here, then it's like, let me better the community I'm from?
So I think I was a little bit. I really enjoyed a lot of the environmental, a lot of the opportunities that were available to towns in Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. And when I was on the finance committee, I started learning more about how the town actually ran those things. And Whitman, at the time, did not participate in a few environmental programs, a few grant programs, a few funded opportunities from the state that would give us more money for those kind of projects. So that was kind of when I decided, I can change this if I run for the seat on the Board of Selectmen and advocate for some of these changes.